Hi, hello. Hi, hello. And today, oh my gosh, this light is just too much. Let me just slightly adjust this. Cuckoo. Okay, this is what we want. Sorry, only when I go live I can see very well then what is the lighting situation. So today is going to be live stream, me talking about confidence, body confidence, confidence when you're performing in front of the camera for erotic photo shoot, photography and video shoot. Okay. And I have prepared here a huge topic to discuss about confidence, right? What that means for people, okay, why people, mature people, coming to erotic photo shoot and still looking to find themselves and to find that confidence, okay, to boost that confidence that they lack, okay, why people lack confidence, right? That's going to be a big topic today, but before I would go to a confidence topic, I would like to chat about erotic photo shoots with hot and sexy models, okay? Erotic photo shoot with hot and sexy models, and what that means for me. For me, it means that I'm looking for hot and sexy models for my client. Okay, erotic studio creates photography and videos, but it is not a model studio, right? And when clients are contacting me, they saying me, "Oh, hi, I can see that you can, book here a model," and I said yes, right? And then they act like I am the studio and I have a huge, option choice for them. Okay. So usually how it is at my studio is that previously I have worked with adult models. Okay. And I have actually, contacts with the models. So I offer them connections, okay, and depending on what they would like to shoot at the day, what kind of an erotic fantasy they would like to shoot, what kind of the model they like, okay, I offer them, okay, I can match them with the model, okay. And the biggest problem that I have at the moment with guys is this, that the guys would like to see a variety and of a choice. I'm showing them these models. Okay, maybe there is someone like that. And then I show them another model and another model. Okay, they're very, very nice. So maybe I can see more. And this more and more and more, sometimes it never ends. I remember at the beginning when I was doing erotic photo shoot with the models, some guys would be so choosy and so picky that I had a feeling that I'm looking for their wife, for someone they will marry. That's how picky they get. Okay. But in reality, men usually would like to see a big variety. Okay, like a huge choice. Okay. And the huge choice you see when you see a lot of models and you have a huge choice, you kind of, people love to be, in abundance, but at the same time it confuses people, it just confuses people. So I am trying to ask as much questions as possible to find out what kind of the photo shoot they would like to get with the model, how the model should look, and what services the model provide. Okay, and usually I can match straight away on that, service them the best. Okay, that's how I my clients. Okay, but my clients are acting like I am a model agency and I have the full wardrobe here in the changing room of models just hanging there and waiting. Okay, and that's how I usually feel. Okay, when the guys were like, okay, these girls are very nice, is there anyone else, is there anyone else, and this anyone else, can just go back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, and you see, doing that service or providing that service takes time. Okay, it takes time. And I am doing them an offer, and I am showing them what I have specifically exactly for that moment. And when they, going back and forward, there is the best option is just connect them with the agency. Okay. So the agency, adult model agency, well, they have a big choice. Okay. They have a big choice, and they get in touch straight away with the hundreds of models. Okay. It's just the service is paid. And when you're booking an agent model, it is 30% usually the price is higher because the agency is involved, okay, and the client is paying more. It's just simple as that. So I am making this video as an information for guys who would like to book an erotic photo shoot with the hot and sexy model. You see, when they have a budget, and I am already 20 years in adult business, helping them to match them with the best model I know, in terms of the service, in terms of the look, in terms of the experience, in terms of the fun and games and everything what they can. They still want to see more and more and more and more. Okay, so who are up to more and more and more, right? They should know that agency models, okay, can fit any taste. Okay, there are so many of them, but agency models, 1 2 grand an hour. Okay, that kind of a situation for ladies. For guys are lower, you know. The only place probably in adult business, men getting paid less. Okay, that's surprising, right? That's surprising. Okay, but that's true. That's true. Okay. So when guys are booking adult models for their photo shoot, and when I'm getting in touch with the agency, I take between 1 to 3 days to deliver at least 30 options. Okay, 30 girls. Between 10 to 30 girls, definitely they will have a choice to choose from. Okay. And this search, you see, it takes time, right? Like I say, and deliver a certain result. Agency would ask a search fee. So that's why I want my clients to know, okay, that this is not a not a simple move. And you see, when you go online and look for a model yourself, naturally, like naturally, you will spend time on it, right? You will spend time looking, you will spend time choosing, you will spend time getting in touch with the model, okay? Just explaining the model, talking about the details, talking about your requirements, booking the model, for the specific date, for the specific time. It's all arrangements. You see, it's all arrangements. And people think that I have nothing to do but just talk with the hundreds and hundreds models for them because they want to see more and more and more. Okay. And I will be just, non-stop just looking models for them. Okay. So if I would want to do that, I would probably be an agency, but because I'm a photography studio, I have a limited choice. Seriously. Agency has unlimited choice. Okay. I don't have weeks and weeks to look for your model. Okay, like I said, sometimes I'm thinking they cannot find the wife, so they're asking me, okay, she has to be this and this and this and do that and do that and da. Just like, some guys just have like an endless list. Okay, endless list. So that is why I'm making this short and sweet and simple for me. Okay, because studio, what it does, it creates, okay, it makes photography, it makes fantasies, it makes adult videos. Okay, studio creates. Okay, studio doesn't look for models. Okay, it just happened that in adult business models are shooting as well, and we are getting in contact. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm doing a big favor for my clients, that I'm able to connect them with the hot and sexy models for their fantasy, for their adult event, for their erotic event. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, and the men then want me to go and talk to those models and agree with them and arrange with them. There will be no arrangement or talking if I'm not gonna receive any payments in advance and a deposit. You see, because models are very special people. They're getting agitated and annoyed if they are not booked later. Okay, when I'm coming with the serious offer saying that deposit is paid, that's a serious client, and I'm looking for the model for this and this option, okay, and he will choose. Then they taking this totally differently. Otherwise, they will stop working with me. So deposit is necessary for me to go and talk to the models. Okay, just is this is a must. So there is something my clients guys need to know, that if they would like to book a model, erotic model, I will give them a certain option to have a look. But when we go specifically into details, into booking model for a specific date and time, then deposit is required and paid in advance for me to go and do that. Okay, so that's how it works with photo shoot for the hot and sexy, adventures. And what kind of the models are available usually are escort. Okay, usually I book escort models, but there are different fantasies and different requirements. Sometimes I'm shooting dressed models, sometimes I'm booking semi-nude service with the models. Sometimes I'm booking girl next door, just hand model experience. Okay. Sometimes I am booking tantric models. Okay. And also I'm booking dominatrix models. Okay. These are for fetish and BDSM experience. So you see there are different type of girls. Okay. They are all have a different age and a different experience, okay, and provide a different service, right? That's how it is. But I like to work with those who already know about the shoot, who are really good with the clients, who provide amazing service, okay? And I always suggest that, you see? And when I can see that this is not enough, I've been working such a long time, she's the best, and I'm giving him the best. And he was like, yeah, she's amazing, but can I see anyone else? Can you see more? Can I see more? Can I see more? More and more and more information. And then I am becoming as a model agent, right? So that's not something that I would do, right? And people are just taking this for granted. My connections and my service helping them to book a hot and sexy model. There are not many guys, I can tell you, who I send out there and I said, okay, go and find and choose your model. It's not straightforward to find the model who will come to the studio and shoot with you erotic fantasies. There are plenty escort out there. Okay, there are plenty. But not every girl will come and shoot erotic photo shoots with you and do adult movies. Okay, so there are special, specialities and special requests out there, and I can provide that. Okay, so all the guys who would like to book erotic photo shoot with model have to appreciate this opportunity and this possibility. Okay, and like I said, as soon as we get a deposit, I will get in contact with the models. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, for photo shoot with hot and sexy models. Okay, so let me just quickly say hello, say hello, say hello, say hello, and read some messages, because I can see some messages are coming in. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Next topic is going to be about confidence. Okay, confidence about erotic photo shoots. Why adult people are creating erotic photography and erotic videos. Okay, and why people need body confidence. Okay, why they are not confident in their body, in their mind, in their actions, in their thoughts, in their moves, in their decisions. Why are they not confident? That is something what I'm gonna just discuss next. I'm gonna just say hi, hello. Quickly, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi, hello. And again, I can tell you that it is strange, but here on this app, I am not able to see everyone's messages. I can see that messages are coming in, but unfortunately, I'm not able for some reason to see 2 new messages. Okay, let me just see. Would you ever do adult film? I am creating erotic photography and I'm making videos. So I am doing this, okay? But I'm doing for people, right? If someone is asking me personally if I ever do, I've done this. What is this? Do you think it's like shoemaker without the shoes? Okay, that is an amazing situation when you are with your loved person and you are creating this content and memorizing it. Okay, now another question probably is this: you see, not everyone doing it for money. Okay, yeah, so there is an adult business and they're doing it for money and for fame. Okay, and they are creating a totally different content related most likely to what the clients are paying for. Okay, have a specific niche and they're representing that niche and they're making for that. Okay, it is great if their passion and their love, if they are a couple, will match the clients out their requirements. Okay, because I showed people just models who doing for money, just for money. It is like shooting with empty shots. That's how it feels. It is absolutely boring. It is no energy. It is no desire. It is no passion. It's just mm, it's hard to explain. You have to be there to feel it. And even the couple is not so much experienced and do not have, that level of intimacy or how to say, it is totally different energy. You can feel this, the air changing. Okay, not only the smell, the air, the thickness of the air changing. So when people are in connection, when they have a connection, body and soul, mental connection, and they have passion, love for each other, and when they are shooting adult movies in the studio, it is a totally different atmosphere. The feeling, it's totally different than people are doing it for money. Okay, so I want to tell public that, if someone thinks that people are shooting it for money, no, people make love for memory, for excitement, for doing risky things, for doing something together. There are different reasons, why they're shooting adulting, to see themselves, to understand their connection, to memorize the connection, to go deeper with themselves, okay, to be able to experiment, okay, and truly fully, just commit to something really crazy and wild, maybe, it's just one of the poles, or an opposite of being absolutely safe and secure with your partner. Okay, going into novelty, going into how to say, being on the edge, doing something what is not normal, not not safe, not normal, not secure, not familiar. Okay, that's why couples are doing it, because otherwise the relationship would be very boring. You see, very boring. So if someone would ask me, do I do it? I do it for the same reason. Okay, I'm doing it for the same reason. If I'm doing it, if someone is interested, right? If I would do it, right? When I started doing photography, it is seriously, when you are baking pizzas, it is good, to eat the pizza first, and just to understand how your pizza tastes. I'm coming from that perspective, right? If you're making shoes, you need to wear those shoes first, right? To understand what kind of shoes you're gonna make for the clients, right? So that's very important experience and the knowledge. Okay, that's why, right? So yes, I did photography and I did videos. That's not a maybe anyone's surprise. I am 70, looking for work. Worked years ago. You are 70 and you're looking for work. If you're talking about adult business, right? If you're talking about adult business, you see, it is a very surprising niche, because there are no age in there. There are no age. At 70, you can do and work. Okay, seriously. This is the time when adult work is striving. Okay, and the only problem I see is this, because adult workers, you see what they are doing. They need a portfolio and they need a content to work. Okay, but also they need to be managers of themselves. That's the only problem why adult workers are not succeeding, because they don't know marketing and they don't know business. Okay, that's the only thing. But if you know who will make a content for you, and you know at least one or two websites how to put that content on it, that's a solid start. Okay, there are now, everyone wants to be an adult worker. Okay, from the young generation to, you see, 70 and older. I can tell you, there are women who would come, seriously, 70 years old and plus, and they would say that they struggling with money and they buy some fetish equipment. Okay, and they try to perform and shoot some content in my studio to make money. That's what's happening. Yes, that's the reality. Okay, so you don't look at your age, because even if you're 70, the young guys would be looking at you. You will be surprised. When you will go online, you will see who is your interest. The only thing what I can advise is to be confident. You see, and little bit later, I will speak about confidence, because confidence is sexy. Okay? No matter how you look, no matter what you do, the confidence is sexy. Okay, so 70 years old, you're going in adult business, great. Just be confident. Okay, at what you do there in that presentation, how you present yourself. Okay, can you do a fish face? Very interesting, very interesting. Can you imagine? Okay, that some people, when they ask the question, they tell more about themselves. Okay, like seriously, the information, sometimes it's when you read the questions out and you think that this person, you can evaluate that person by the question. So it is more information coming, from that question about that person. And I am, how to say, I'm very curious and interested who is watching, So one of the fish faces watching here. Yeah, yeah, another fish, another, and he had a supporter. Can you imagine? Another one is saying, "Yeah, blow the fish face." Okay, the same level, the same. Can you imagine? You know, I was very fascinated about the time that there was many years ago on the Earth, when the human race was mixing up and developing. There were humans and less humans in the different stages, and that those do not mix and do not match, do not mate with each other, because they would not recognize as the right species. You see, it's like, lion would not mate with the giraffe. Okay, and when we now all developed, okay, and all cooked, like I said, here, working on the earth, walking, living, okay, breathing on this earth, we still have, we did not identify maybe this phenomenon, but everyone is on the different development stage. Okay, so that's exactly what I can tell. Okay, there are few fishes in here. Miss Winter, hope you see you in the spring. Okay, spring is here. Okay, look, there is another one. Okay, another one with this coming every day and asking me if I am enjoying mass debating. Okay, that's how I started. That's how I started. But these people who ask questions, they usually have no faces. Okay, and that's exactly what is the case. So when people do not have the faces, they don't want to see themselves. They do not accept themselves. They do not accept themselves, do not accept the others, and they do not accept anything about, like feelings, their life, their partners. They do not accept their parents. They do not accept the country, maybe even, It's a big confrontation. And when the confrontation is happening in the real life, the life do not accept them. Okay, like that's normal because it has to be a balance. Okay, and when this not accepting happens, and this is, like I say, it's a development. It is okay. Okay, I'm not saying that something is wrong. It's just the stage of the development. Okay, happening, and some are in the mass debating stage. Okay, hi, hello, hi, hello. Mike Hunt? I don't think so. Okay, hi, hello, everyone. Where are you from? Italy. No, no, but I'm from Europe. Yes, I am from Lithuania. Okay, there is another one. Are you this? Are you German? No. Do it for them. Okay, the next question I'm going to discuss here in mass debating, okay, is about confidence. It's about confidence. Okay, and confidence is that thing when people are accepting themselves and they can go into the screen and speak. Okay, just speak, talk, right? That's the level of confidence. Okay, they do not hide. Okay, they put their face in, and then there is another level of confidence when they do not care about, how to say, some comments with showing other people development. Okay, so that's how it is. What do you mean? Okay, I will go on screen. Crack it in with confidence. Okay, so confidence today, right? Confidence. I always thought when I start shooting erotic photography, I always thought about what it is related with, okay? Because I thought that people are shooting for different reasons and they coming to have a photo shoot for absolutely different agenda. Some will do a revenge shoot, okay, like the boyfriend left me and let's do it. Some would do because they love each other, okay? Some would do because they don't like their body, okay? There was at that time when I was doing this erotic photography, it looked that there are so many reasons why people are doing it. And then the more I shot, I realized that it's related with a confidence and a super confidence. Okay. And a super confidence is like upgraded version of a confidence, right? Super confidence, it is related with a serious risk taking. And risk is needed in a different development. Okay, when people are doing businesses and going higher, okay, going just higher, you need to risk. Okay, and super confident, it is also related with body performance, physical and mental performance. Okay, and that is going to be those who are speaking on the stage, communicating with the public even right now, right? Or they are actors, or they are singers, okay, or they are business people, right? Or they are basically the ones who just need that power, because it's a driving force. It's a huge resource when you have confidence, right? No one can tell you anything. When you have confidence, you absolutely ignore what someone is saying, because most of the time they are just trying to talk about themselves at the end of the day, okay, and take attention. So even if you see, when you are confident, even if someone is trying, to bully you or to give you some kind of a criticism, or doesn't matter what they will say, if you have this confidence inside you, nothing can nothing can work, okay, on you. You just absolutely strong as a steel. That's what is the confidence is. in and out. And it's visible. Okay, it's visible because when people do not have confidence and they have some kind of a replica, or a comment, you could see that they're getting worried, they're getting nervous, they're putting their head down, they're getting upset, or they become defensive. Okay, or they start, different kind of actions. Even they can punch you, right? And you will think that this is a very brave move, but actually it is a very weak move because this is something what they can do max. It's like that. So confidence, it's a big thing. And you see the confidence, it's such an important thing that people are even in mature generation are looking for it when they're doing erotic photo shoots. And that was a surprising for me. And probably that was the turn point when I realized that not only the young ones and less experienced ones, or I would say fresh ones just arriving into the adulthood need confidence, okay, but also those who lived life, been there, tried many things, right? And they also need that help in that confidence. So body confidence, mental confidence, it's like a belief, and you believe in yourself. So when you look at the mirror, it's the only way you can see yourself. When you're standing without a mirror, you cannot see yourself. You are not visible to yourself, right? So when the photographer is creating a photography with you, and especially when it is an erotic photography, right? Then you can see the maximum, all the levels of your confidence. That picture will building up and open up because the photographer is taking image, or the taking all of you, including all the beliefs and emotions you have. You see, emotions are embodied feelings. Okay, what I'm saying, beliefs are, it's a build-up situation when people believe in something, and sometimes it just forms their reality and forms the way they look at themselves. It not necessarily is true. It's just a belief that it can be changed later, right? And people very often change a belief, right? But confidence, it's a belief in yourself, in your abilities, in your thoughts, in your actions. It's belief in who you are. Okay, it's belief in your experience, in your decisions. Okay, it's belief in it's just beliefs, and then we can just lay this out. So confidence starts from your body. Why body? I can tell you, because every emotion that you feel reflects and being embodied, it's inside there. So when I'm taking a picture, from the start I know what level of the confidence person is in, because it is obvious to me, the way I see the face looks, the way the body looks, the way the hands frame their body, right? It is all about confidence. And that's what we are working on and trying to change. And seriously, depending on the person, how wounded or how blocked or how damaged the person is, the photo should progress in a different way and in a different time frame, right? But the confidence, this is the first thing what we are working on, because you cannot be sexy or create erotic content, hot and sexy, when you lack of confidence, when you do not believe in yourself, when you do not like yourself, when you how to say, when you don't have self-worth, okay, when you are not enough, when you're not sexy, when you are low self-esteem, when you are low confident, when you no worth, cannot even look at yourself. Okay, no, seriously, how erotic that could be if you are on a zero confidence? It's just not possible. I've been mentioning before that you cannot be a little bit pregnant. You are pregnant or you're not pregnant. These are two options. So confidence is sexy. And that's what we're building. That's what we're building. You see on during the photo shoot. When we're working with your body, when we're working with your face, when you're working with your shapes, when you're working with your composition, position, the way you are posing, everything. Because the way you're sitting, the way you're presenting yourself, the way you're looking at the camera, the way you feel, that's the confidence. And people need time, depending how much they, like I say, damaged, right? Depending how much they worry, how much they nervous, okay? This anxiety inside, right? This uncertainty, those constant doubts. I could see that the person is confident, and then the other moment he just shifts, and then think about something like fighting the doubt, okay, inside their head. And I'm taking a picture because later when he look at that picture, he would know exactly what he was thinking at that moment. And that was moment when he was or she was doubting. That's how powerful photography is. And I call this phototherapy. Yeah. So when people lack of confidence, they very often think that there is something wrong with them, that they are not enough. They need to learn more, to exercise more, to eat healthier, to go to do more courses, just not enough. Or there is someone else better. Or they worry that something is missing, or they are missing out on something, okay? Or they out of shape, or they out of tune. Okay, that's all about that, about confidence. It's about your presence, it's about your courage, it's about your belief, it's about how you trust in yourself, it's about how you can control yourself and put yourself in a peace of mind and just not to worry. It's about lifting your self-worth. Okay, it's about being firm on your decisions, not shaky, right? It's about your positivity, positive thinking. Yes, body confidence, mind confidence. See yourself properly, right? That's what it is. Erotic photography. And some people think this is like adult business or something, right? But somehow, you could notice that there are people who just go into, how to say, into the spot of a light, and then they change. There are so many actors, there are so many singers who lose their weight automatically, who see themselves finally, because you can't see inside yourself. So there is someone there to take a picture of you and diagnose you, to give you anamnesis, the state of you are in. That's what is a photography. And when I started photography, I've noticed that every time I speak with people about something, right, it creates a totally different picture, especially when I go into the serious things. That is far from sexy because people go into their problematic situations and the modes, and I would never achieve any sexy pictures there. Okay. But then when I cultivate that and work over that process, right, then I can bring them out. Okay. So I've started doing photography and I've started talking to people, and I've realized that photography is a therapy. And then when you will go to the very, very beginning, when the photography was started, of course, we were making portraits, and portraits were available to wealthy class, right? Painting portraits to the wealthy class. But what was available for poor people is it's a therapy. And the only photography when they could get if by those photographers who going from village to village photographing people who passed away. And photography was given to those families to cherish in memory that family member. That's the photography how started around the world. So it was a very big therapy boost. It was the beginning of the therapy. Okay, and the photography in general for adult people, right? And especially when you go into erotic topic, this is like an X-ray, okay? Because what I do is not only that I dress them and I reveal their imperfections in their body, I undress their mind and I reveal all the worries and doubts and insecurities and inhibitions, and I take a picture of that, that's where the development happening. And that's why people need a confidence, because if they would not have a confidence, they would not be able to change. Transformation is a change. And then you create a gap, a possibility for people to see this, because you need to see this and you need to know first to change. You need to see who you are, right? And within yourself, living inside yourself, you are not able to see. Okay, what people are doing is they're looking at the others because they cannot see themselves. Okay, that's what's happening. Right, so confidence, it is the main thing what builds our relationship. Okay, people want a confident partner. People want a confident man, want a confident woman who knows what she wants, and women want a confident man because only confident men are sexy, you know. So that's why people need this confidence. And the fastest way how to get it is, of course, to process that information in your head. No one can come and bring it to you. You cannot buy it. You can't. It's not available in the shop, right? So confidence is a topic that people, when they're ready to work on themselves, why they go and meditate or go to speak to psychologists and so on, because they lack of confidence. They live in a lack of situation, lack of something. And like I said, when the person is confident inside out, he doesn't lack of anything. It just doesn't. you know, it doesn't. The confident person would never think that there is something really wrong with their body. That's the first thing. Okay, why? Because body, it's a machine, it's a system contained with many systems. And you see, body knows very well in what state you should be right now, what you are going through, what is your hormonal level, what is your emotional level, and body decides how you look like. And people who have no confidence or have no understanding about themselves, have no don't know, they don't understand, they don't see this. Okay, so that's why we are learning some skills, we're getting some knowledge here, right, during the photo shoot about themselves. Seriously, about themselves, like looking into that person and looking what's happening with that person. Okay, why he's reacting one way or the other, why the person is so nervous and shaky when he's undressing, what's happening, why they feeling in danger, why they feeling that this is something, how to say, out of the. Well, there are a lot of people who would pose and who would undress and feel absolutely insecure. And that's very, high level of damaging when you think that, this shy feeling, you are ashamed that you're doing it, or then you're feeling guilt, all these negative emotions. You see, confidence vibrates with the positive emotion. So when person has inside a negative vibration, he can't have confidence. Like I say, if you don't have confidence, you cannot be truly sexy. That's the thing. Okay? So confidence is very important for adults. Okay? And adults live their life and they don't know how and why they are not confident, and they're coming to have an erotic photo shoot to understand and see for themselves what's happening with them. Okay, and work on their confidence. And at my studio, they can do a brief, short session, okay, which is a basic photo shoot, or they can do sexual photo shoot, which is a standard, or there is a premium where they can do erotic fantasies and whatever they would like to try. That's another level. That's how it works. with this confidence. Let me just quickly say hello again and talk about. I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about. A boudoir photo shoot next. Yeah, boudoir photo shoot is also building a confidence, but boudoir photo shoot is mostly on non-sexual level. You see, it's like more art, right? Art and nude art. Okay. Show who you are then. Show who you are. Show who I am. That is also, a good a good question. Show who you are. Who I am. I am the first, maybe the most important thing is probably I'm 20 years mom. Okay, that's the first thing who I am. I'm 20 years mom for two boys. Okay, that's my first maybe job. Okay, then I'm a medical professional from 1994. I have two qualifications there. Okay, then I'm doing adult events really long time. But here in London, 20 years. 20 years. And I do photography and videos. Okay. And like I say, I live in London and I arrived from Lithuania with a very small hand luggage and with borrowed money. Okay. Because in the hospital where I worked, they were not paying me enough. And I was very much disappointed because after so many years of studies, you actually get a really small salary. Okay. And so I came here to London looking for a better life. And of course, I was going to stay and pursue my medical career. Okay. That was I was planning. But then things changed. Things changed, and I went to study photography. You see, I went to study photography and I changed my profession, right? And I have no regrets really. Okay, no regrets really about this because I believe I'm following my path. Okay, that's another thing about confidence. You see, you have to be confident to go where you belong. People who are afraid live in fear, they don't have confidence. They afraid of the emotional pain most of the time. Emotional pain, they are in control. This world is in control by the emotional pain. People are scared to leave their jobs, okay, and they go and torture themselves, and then they are surprised why they are ill with cancer, or the tumor or whatever, right? Because they torture themselves, they do not hear themselves what they should do. Okay, they are so oblivious to their body and to their higher source. Okay, and higher source is always communicating with everyone. Okay, people just, you see, they cannot communicate with themselves, they do not see who they are, how they can communicate, how they can be receptive. They can't. Okay, they can't be creators of their life. They're slaves. Okay, so people who are afraid of emotional pain, they're slaves. And I know because I've been a slave. Okay, you stay in the relationship which is not suitable anymore. It's not working for you anymore because of this emotional pain. Okay, you are a slave. And you need confidence to understand what's happening and break free and find your own path and go and change the job. Do your rules, make your life, okay? Map your way, not follow someone else's GPS. But I'm not saying that everyone should be this way because, like I am just mentioned, like literally 20 minutes ago, on this earth, there are people on a different level of a development. Okay. And intimacy is also a development, right? But it's just been suppressed, suspended. People do think that they only do the babies there. And when you have babies done, then what you gonna do with your sexuality then else? You know? What is going to be there? People do not understand that adult development has to be on intimate level with their partner. I'm not saying with someone else. I'm not encouraging any infidelity, but my studio works with a hot and sexy model escort who helps couples, okay, who do not have a connection, who do not have an energetical resource for each other, who do not want each other. They're good friends. They build a life together. They maybe build businesses, maybe have children, whatever. But they do not want each other. And you would not believe this, but talking and going to psychology not always helps. Most of the time don't help because you need to take action and do something drastic. And ignite that passion, you need to take a risk. And again, you need to be confident in what you're doing and believe in those things. Okay? So that's what I'm talking, who I am. I'm an experimenter. I'm an artist. I'm a creator. You know? That's who I am. I also think I'm a scientist. I'm obsessed. You know? I'm obsessed about that as well. About psychology. You know? So that's who I am. Okay. Who rewind what started? Blah, blah, blah. What do you mean? Yeah, I will go on the screen. Working on confidence. Did you have a surgery? Like I said, I am reading out those questions just so you know who is on live, okay? What people are there, because their questions are reflecting who they are, okay? That's how I get introduced to you. Daily reminder you are loved. Thank you. Thank you. Can you use your hand for a very few minutes? Can you use your hand? Wow, very pretty. I want to meet you. Hello from New York. Hello from London. I love your accent. Where are you from? From Lithuania. You are classy. Thank you. Hey, Julia. Hi, hello. Yes, they do. You're right, Julia. Yes, wealthy class. Yes. Okay, that's nice today, Julia. Okay, that's a lot from that. The only person listening. Probably. Probably. I don't ask too much. One person is enough. Okay, where do you live? I live in London. What kind of adult events? Adult events for singles. Erotic photo shoot and erotic videos. But the reason why I call these events, because they last. Okay? Last. So what that means is that we can create 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours photo shoot, right? And then when we create those events, right, depending, is it a single, is it a couple, is it a threesome, right? When we create those events, then you need to edit them, okay? And the post-production takes time, okay? So that's why I am saying these are events, projects, because they take time. They take between 1 to 5 days minimum, okay? Minimum to reach the result. Okay, what kind of adult events? Just said that. Go where you are wanted and not just tolerated. I don't know, Julia, information is always great but deep. You know what? I'm trying to be helpful here. In the same time, like I say, I'm always recording content for my website. And thank you for listening. If you would have questions, I can answer this question. I actually remember one question which I've asked and I've never responded. There are two questions which I have been asked and I've never responded. There was one guy posted me a question saying like, why should I listen to you if you do not have 1 million likes? Okay, and I was just so funny because he was right. You see, there are there are a lot of people, and seriously, not everyone. Okay, because now this popularity and blogging is kind of on the top, on the peak, right? But in the reality, I just started to introducing myself after my partner passed away. It's like after New Year, to be fair, after New Year, right? Before I wasn't there. Okay, so I just started my career, I would say, right? I do have an experience, many years, but in the reality, I've just started my career and I am being present now. Okay, I wasn't able to, okay, before. So I just on my start, and when I think that I'm on my start, we can go back to the place where the Amazon was, okay, or where the eBay was, or where there are, all the big companies, they had a start somewhere. Okay, so I am not really embarrassed here to say where I am at one what point I am now. Okay, I'm here, right? And that is much more important. Okay, and for me, when I meet people online, you see, when I listen to them, I don't check how many likes they have. I am able to recognize their authenticity. There is the energy vibration that not only adult but child can recognize. Okay, it's available for everyone, right? And I'm looking at that. Okay, and I think if I'm vibrating this energy, the time will come when I reach those million likes. But you see, for some people, it is very important. Okay, this million likes. However, yesterday I mentioned. Okay, I think yesterday I mentioned about those popularity situations, because now there are a lot of popular people and there is a lot of information out there. Okay, seriously. So if you're looking into those people who have those million likes, why you not rich yet? Why you not healthy? And why you not rich? You know why? That's my question. If you're just following the ones who are, with the million likes. Okay? Because you see, not everyone can recognize the real information, right? That was the moment I needed to verify myself on this app, which I did. Okay? And like I say, likes are likes. Okay, there will be a time for me for my likes. That's not my goal, not agenda at the moment. Okay, we know how to generate the likes. Okay, we know that. Right, I am at my path. I'm confident at where I'm going and what I'm doing. I want to do it this way. Okay, this is very cool with me. Okay, what else I can say? If someone looking at the likes and they're not rocking, okay, maybe that person is not providing a real information. That's what I'm saying. you know, it's not, but that's true. You see, we now the place where everything is accessible. Everything and everyone is accessible. And I always think about this situation when I'm talking to people who are in US. Why I need this? Why I talking to those people? But you see, there is someone above who connected me to not to UK audience, but to US audience. That's fine. I can talk to US audience. I don't mind. You see, I'm not picky. I'm not picky. Okay, let me just quickly finish this. Okay, about an hour. I'm already translating. It's great. Keep sharing. Yeah, it's preparing me. You see, this talking live, it builds your confidence. Okay? No, seriously, it does, right? So you think that I'm building confidence when people are performing and expressing themselves. I am self-educating, and I'm going mm, on live just for that reason, you know? For that reason. Because that builds my confidence. I can see real people, okay, and I can answer real questions in time. Okay, one day probably I will be, somewhere on telly and discussing or having a bigger audience. Okay, and that's what is going to happen. That's where this preparation always starts from a very small level. Okay, and then it grows somewhere. Okay, like I said, I arrived with 750 pounds, okay, to London 20 years ago with the borrowed money. Yes. And you see, I did something, I did something. I worked hard, okay. I always appreciate this saying, when this Snoop Dogg was saying, I want to thank me for doing all this hard work, for not having time off. I want to thank me. And he was right, So I was always remembering him saying like, yeah, okay. So amount of size doesn't make a difference. Okay, I think this question is about the size. Uh, we are talking about genitalia area. Okay, the size makes a very big difference when woman is booking a male model. Okay, they never book a small size. Okay, that's what I can tell you, right? That's where it is important. Okay, when the couple is shooting, it is not important. They are happy with each other. Okay, it's size is not an issue. Okay, the size becomes an issue when there is a single guy, okay, and he has no confidence. And when he has no confidence, I know the indicator straight away, because the person starts saying what is wrong with him. Okay, and of course he's mentioning his size, or he's mentioning his performance, and can you enlarge this, can you photoshop this, can you do this, or what else you can do, and so on. The person doesn't have confidence. Starts here. Okay, and the size starts here as well. Okay, it's just a blood pressure situation. With every woman, you can have a different size. Okay, 1 million likes doesn't mean the content is great, Julia. Disregard that question and keep teaching. I don't know if I'm considering myself a teacher, but I want to say something. You see, I can tell you. So there is information coming into me for a few years now. And I was dismissing and dismissing. And every morning I have an amount of information that I have to tell to people, right? And the amount of information that I receive and then the amount of I give, it's a two different informations. Okay, I give very little, right? But I think I am preparing to give a bigger dosage and digest it. That's how it works. But yeah, I don't think myself as a teacher. It's just someone there telling me to translate this information, and I'm not giving it all. I'm giving like 10% what is sending, and I'm thinking that I don't know. Every life is different. Every time I'm planning to talk about it, but I'm very spontaneous in the same time. I'm not structuring, I'm not preparing anything, right? But I have so much information inside me that I don't want to rot. You know what I mean? Because information is an energy and I need to give it away. And that's why I'm preparing myself, because in the same time, I'm lack of words and I'm lack of explanation. This is not my language native I speak on. Okay. So I was preparing myself for a really long time even to get out there to start saying something. Now I need to translate it in your language. But every morning I am waking up with the huge amount of information. Every morning. It is just, I don't know if you do, but that's how the source is feeding me. It's feeding the information and it's keeping me in a very good condition. They're looking after me very well. Okay. I can tell you I've been blessed. So that's why I am doing this, because it's like my mission, you know? Mm, I don't have patience. Patience is another thing for teachers. Okay, that's another thing, right? So that's why I can't say about myself that I'm teaching here. How to tell my partner how I like listening to you. Okay, how to tell my partner. Well, I can tell you one thing about telling something to your partner. If you're hiding something in the world, there is a balance. Okay, and that partner is hiding something from you, 100%. Okay, if you're cheating, or having some kind of a addiction and not saying, that partner is also, it's a balance. Okay, so you better tell. That's how it works. You better tell. Then next, Julia, if you are a reader, my book will help you connect to the US and anywhere else. If I'm a reader. That's the question. That's the question, if I'm a reader. Okay, hi, hello, hi, hello. Hi, hello. I can tell you about the books, right? My biggest project is art galleries. Okay, and I'm delaying and delaying and delaying, but this is something what I have to dedicate my time to. Okay, creating art galleries. Because what I believe and how I believe in my galleries is this. I have shot a lot of people who are real healthy, intimately, sexually connected and being alive, okay, human beings. They have a special vibration, they have a special energy about them, and I've placed this in the images, okay? Aliveness and in general, our energy, it's a resource, okay? And you know that we can take that resource. Resources, when you're joking with someone and can uh, inject that love, inject that note, right? The art is also transparent. It can give you an information and you can accept the information what you need, okay? So I am a visual person, right? And I do not have an agenda to connect with any kind of US audience, UK audience, and so on. I just believe that people are in a certain stage of the development that they will find me on the right time and they will listen to my energy on the right time they're supposed to, you know? So I'm recording these videos and I'm making them and I will be posting them on YouTube. So then later on, everyone can just see me and feed from this, because this information will not get old. You see, that's what it is. Hello, how are you? I just want to say one thing. Say it. Okay, explanations just can't win. Yeah, I like a lot. You are one of the most gorgeous people on this app. App is very big. There are much more. Oh, you be my friend. Okay, okay, okay. I am ending. Glamorous glowing. Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you. I watched enough. I'm maybe gonna talk about boudoir photography a little bit later. Yes, yes. And we're coming to the end. What I was just saying is boudoir photography or boudoir expression is when people are posing semi-nude, okay, most of the time, or trying nudes, trying to express themselves and posing in their body. Okay, most of the time, this boudoir photography is for self confidence. That's how it started. Okay, but I call this photo shoot a roasted chicken situation. Okay, when people just posing their body, they just wearing their suit. Okay, on that suit they can put some kind of a clothes, accessories, you name it, right? But it is not about feeling it, it's not about owning it, it's not about rocking it. It's just trying erotic photo shoot, and it's the first stage for me of the erotic photography. It's a boudoir. Okay, that's how I count it. And if some people would like just to be on that first stage, that's okay. They don't have to go all the way. They don't have to go inside, inside and outside. They don't have to feel anything. They don't have to be aroused. Okay, they don't have to. Okay, like I said, there are different people, and they're ready when they're ready. Okay, and there are couples who just want to shoot a boudoir, and that's it. They don't want to make love scenes. Okay, they don't want any passion, desire, and climax. Okay, they just want to shoot boudoir, and that's enough for them, and that's okay. Okay, that's what it is boudoir for me. Okay, it's a beginning of your body awakening, beginning of your energy, sexual energy awakening. That's when you start. Okay, and when I watched people who are doing boudoir, right, especially when you are touching, right, touching your partner, touching yourself, okay, the energy start building up, and you try it, and you're trying more and more, and you're going higher and higher, and that's when you go into nude, explicit, right, and make love scenes and other fantasies. That is a totally different vibration and energy level. Okay, and that's what I call erotica. Erotica, it's a rebel energy. It's when you are fully alive, not when you're wakening up, but when you're fully alive. So that's what I do. Okay, I help people to go there. Right. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Right. Everyone enjoy this evening. I mean, in England, it's evening. Right. And see you later, alligators. Thank you. Bye. Okay. And goodbye in here.